Happy New Year! This is Chibi Pet, and in this video, I'm going to be summoning on the New Year banner for my little bean boy, my little Kana. I'm so happy he has an all. He's so cute! Oh my gosh. I was hoping he might have a chance of getting an alt on the New Year banner, and I can't believe it actually happened, so yeah, I'm super excited to be summoning for him. So yeah, going to be sniping red all the way. My color priority will be red, of course, followed by blue, because the new duo looks pretty interesting as far as utility goes, so I'm very curious to try them out. And I do like Haether. She was my favorite OC from this book, just because of how utterly adorable and sweet she is. So yeah, I wouldn't mind getting the duo. If I get up to the spark and I haven't finished plus 10ing Kana, I might use my spark on them because Kana's the demote on this banner, and I don't really feel like there's a point in using the spark on a demote. That's just my opinion. So yeah, and then next would be colorless because Nerthus has a new A skill. I would like to try it out on my Freya, my mythic Freya, because she's currently running attack speed clash, which I do like, but I'm curious to see. I think she would be a good candidate for this. And then finally is Kvasir. I do like Kvasir's design a lot, out of like all of the OCs from this book. I just really love her color palette, just like with like that sort of silver and that's sort of highlighted by like dark reds and purples. But unfortunately her New Year's version as a unit doesn't really interest me, especially since I already have her mythic version, which I feel is probably going to be more ultimately helpful. So yeah, unfortunately New Year's Kvasir is the is last on my priority list, but I wouldn't mind getting her. So yeah, alright. First summon of the year. Let's see. So, have you been making any resolutions for the new year? I've been kind of uncertain. Ah, we got Kana! Yay! First summon! Oh, he's so cute! Oh, he's so happy! Oh, I just love him. Oh, he's so adorable. Ooh, plus speed. That's actually really good. I think he has a super boon on that. Oh, he's so cute. Oh, oh, what a great start. Oh, oh. Ah, kawaii, kawaii. 今のが初びっくりだ。お、大丈夫？ごめんごめん。Yeah, well, okay. Wow, great start. So yeah, let me know if you've made any New Year's resolutions. I kind of don't really know what I would want to do. Because this past year, like last year, I was able to finally be able to go back to working out at the gym, which is something I used to really love doing before the pandemic hit. But due to my health, I wasn't able to go back even after lockdown restrictions had been lifted. But last year I was finally able to go back, and I'm really happy. I haven't been able to make much progress because I've been, you know, so out of shape since the pandemic started. But yeah, I've been making progress. Yeah, I feel like that's kind of like a vague resolution. Like, oh, my New Year's resolution this year is to like work out more and get my health back on track. So I don't know. I feel like I want to be a bit more specific. Like, I don't know. I guess I'm hoping to eventually develop a six-pack or something. Ah, I got another one. Oh, look at him. Oh, my little baby. Ah, そうね。嬉しい。Man, I have to say, I am surprised that we didn't get female corn. Because we got both of the Kanas, but we didn't get female corn. Like, I was, like, okay, I was expecting Earthers, and I was expecting Sather and Hayter as a duo. I would have expected female corn in place of Fasir. You know, Year of the Dragons. And, you know, it could be like, you know, oh, it's female corn, she's celebrating the new year with her son. And it would also have mirrored male corn getting a New Year's alt. So yeah, that is a bit strange to me, I think, but oh well. At least no Kana got an alt. Even though he's the demon, I don't care. He is such a freaking adorable beanie. I love him so much. He's just so sweet. So yeah, back to my New Year's resolution. I guess, yeah, maybe work out enough to develop a six-pack, you know. I thought that was a 5-star, and I was like, what? I forgot that Azul is in the, or not Azul, what's his name in English? Inigo. I think his name's Inigo, right? I forgot he got caught at it. Yeah, I guess try to like have my body get a bit more tones, because back when I was like working out, I wouldn't say I was like super buff, but I was pretty lean. So I would like to get back to that sort of body shape. So yeah, I guess that's my New Year's resolution. So, let's see, regarding, I guess I can talk about, my favorites of, 2023. There's like this template that somebody had posted on the Faye subreddit, I think like a week ago? And I did fill it out, but I didn't really have like a good opportunity to post it, so I guess I will post it somewhere to the side. Yeah, I guess I can talk about that. Yeah, favorites of 2023. So for my favorite new unit, I would put in Brave Female Corrin. Like, even though, like, as far as, like, save units go, you know, because of how insane Power Creep goes, it's hard to, like, keep up with it. I feel like she's aged a bit better than, oh, okay. I got a dragon! Happy New Year! Akimashite omedetou! I remember seeing some people speculate we might get a Lear for like, New Year's. Yeah, like, when I played Engage, I wasn't really sure I would like Alear, because Alear's kind of, in my opinion, a bit too vanilla. But I don't know, there's like something about like female Alear's voice delivery in Japanese, because I played Engage in Japanese. There's just something about like her voice delivery that's just very earnest. Maybe make her really likable to me. But anyway, yeah. Yeah, I found that Brave Female Corn actually aged better than I was expecting. Especially since she can actually function pretty well more as like an Omni tank than anything. But even then, the fact that like she comes with the Dragon Vein ability, this Spikes ability, basically sets up defensive tiles, is great for support because it not only helps her out, but it also helps her teammates out too. So if you're running her with like another save unit or like a melee frontliner, then yeah, she can help out her teammates as well. Yeah, I found her very, very enjoyable to use. And then for special, it was kind of hard, honestly. But I decided to put Winter Dimitri, even though I feel like that's a bit soon, and this is probably my bias in play, but I've been loving using Winter Dimitri. He is so fun, both for like being used as like him being able to inflict damage as a status for himself means like you don't have to run it like in his B slot or use any external means. And I've been using him, I think I said this in my Winter Dimitri summoning session, that I wanted to use him as like a frontline melee tank backed by 4-save unit, which I've been doing. He is amazing. Like, no joke, he is like, honestly, like, I've been using him with Winter Duo Byleth, and they just make such a solid team. Dimitri just deletes all the melee foes. Winter Byleth is able to face tank all of the range threats. Yeah, it's been really fun. Really love using Winter Dimitri. And even like outside of that, like for like PvE, like Tempest Trials, for example. Like, it's just so fun watching him just delete everything and just not care. Like, especially because like he has so much damage reduction that he doesn't have to worry about generally taking too much damage. I think I saw a video actually where somebody was using Winter Dimitri in AR, and they actually faced, like, Dimitri actually lived a Duo Soniki who's procced her special, and this Dimitri was like massively debuffed. He lived and then killed her and then just sweeped everything else in the team. And this Soniki, mind you, had Hardy Bearing. So it was crazy. Yeah. And then for Legendary Mythic, again, this was also a really tough one because there were many released this year that I did like. I got Mr. That's so funny. I was just about to say my favorite Legendary or Mythic of this year is Legendary Male Robin. But this is so funny because you, sir, are under my most annoying section in my favorites of 2023, and I will get to that why. That is so funny. Oh, it's such a bad IV. By the way, just as a disclaimer, even though, like, yes, Brave Male Robin is under my most annoying section, I do really like using him. He is a fantastically fun unit to use, but I will get into why he's under most annoying for me. So yeah. I decided to put Legendary Male Robin regarding my favorite new Legendary Mythic from last year. Mostly because I was actually not expecting it, because we did get quote-unquote Legendary Female Robin, which is just Grima, so I was wondering if that's what like IS would do. Like, here's Male Robin, but he's actually Grima, that kind of thing. Do I want to go for the demo? Or
well, anyway. Yeah, Legendary Male Robin has been so fun being. Oh, okay. Awesome! I got the fodder for Freya now. I guess it's kind of ironic that I'm essentially foddering her aunt to her. Happy New Year. I am the Vana goddess of the Kingdom of Light, Nerthus. I have come to celebrate the new year, or the opening of the new year. Okay. Oh, bad IVs. Even better. I always feel guilty if I get a unit that I want to fodder, but then they have like basically the perfect IVs. I'm like, wow, feels bad, man. I will say, I really like using Mythic Nerfers in the light season. Granted, I can't really use her that much because she has like very few merges, so I'd rather use my higher merged light Mythics. But yeah, she is so fun to use because she's built for hit and run in Gale Force, which is my jam as far as gameplay style goes. So yeah, I don't know what her New Year's version is like, and so I don't know how it compares to that. But anyway, yeah. I found Legendary Male Robin. Ah, it's Kana! Kana-kun! Hajimemashite, boku wa Kana. Oh yeah, he's so cute. He's so precious. There you go. He just sounds so happy. Ah, it's so infectious. Yes, as I was saying, yeah, I've been liking Legendary Male Robin just because of the whole, like, unity and debuff effect that he can do. And it helps that he's one of the only two Earth Mythics I have at plus 10. My other is Legendary Alm, and so I kind of have to use it, like, Robin whenever it's Earth season and I need to have an Earth bonus legendary. So yeah, he's been really fun, even with like the existence of the tier 4 ploy skills. So I very much enjoyed using him. And I just like really like his artwork, his design. Especially like his damaged artwork, he just looks really like badass, you know? And then for favorite duo or harmonic, that was also kind of a tough one, but I decided to go with New Year Asker, mainly because Asker is one of my favorite OCs and Fae of all time. And I just really like this duo between him and Embla, and like their dynamic because, you know, Asker's definitely the type who would get up early to get started on the activities and whatnot, and Embla would be like, no, go away, let me sleep in, which I can relate to. It's also why Embla ended up growing on me too. I can't remember, I think it was like Yusuke-san. He did like some doodles of Asker and Embla, where Asker's like, "Hey Embla, you should come out and exercise with me," and Embla's like in these like hilarious you know, cartoon printed pajamas, and she's like trying to block out his cheerful yelling. It's like hilarious. Unfortunately, it's all in Japanese. I don't think there's been an official translated version, so yeah, but that's like the general idea. It's so funny. I really love how like Kozaki Yusuke-san just posts these like extra art pieces that he doesn't need to do, but he does it because it adds so much like flavor to the characters. Like I know he did this with Fire Emblem Fates too. Like he did like an Awakening, I think also. But like with Fates in particular, he basically did like a whole series of like rough sketches that depicted characters from Fates in casual wear, doing daily everyday things, like Veruca is um, polishing an axe while Camilla is hanging out with her and getting drunk. Charlotte is going out shopping and Benny's helping her carry her things. I just really liked that he did that. It just like added, it wasn't much, but it added like just some really nice touches to flesh out the characters more. Yeah. Yeah, that's what helps make Asker and Emblem some of my favorite OCs in Fae, just in general. And oh nice, 5-star. This helps save feathers. Hi.
僕ね、お餅3つも食べたんだよ。すごいでしょ。
That I found like Duo Asker to be extremely helpful for me as far as gameplay is concerned. Because he works like his mythic self. A unconditional pulse effect as long as there's somebody else who's not from Fire Emblem Heroes next to him. Yeah, it's just been like he's just been very helpful for me for like my E3's defense, for arena. Not so much for AR because I usually use his mythic version for light season at least. So yeah. And then for Wish You Were Here, I had to bet Raphael. I really like this guy. He's like hands down my favorite character from the Fire Emblem Engage. I love this sassy jerk with a heart of gold albino dragon. I just really I love him so much. He just hits all the right notes for me. Yeah, I really, really want to see him in Fae. I do expect that probably we will, it might not be this year, but we'll eventually get a banner that focuses on the DLC characters from Engage. Although I think in that case Raphael would be added probably as like a GHB unit. He would probably be added under his nil persona. So I'm like I don't want him as nil. I want him as Raphael. Yeah, I am hoping like his Raphael version, who is significantly different in personality from his nil version, gets added into Fae. Probably won't get added though, and unless as like I don't know, legendary or mythic, or yeah, we'll just have to see. Yeah, really hoping Raphael gets added, not as nil. I mean, I would still build him up as nil regardless, but yeah, really hoping Raphael gets added into Fae sooner or later. And then for special type hero, I put rearmed Lucina down because I wasn't really sure. Nobody like really stood out to me. But I put Lucina down just because I would have put down Ophelia, but Ophelia was released in 2022. Ophelia's like hands down been like my most used rearmed hero. She's been so good at being able to pass around fodder to all of my infantry units, especially my mages. And so like with rearmed Lucina, I was finally able. I got quite a few copies of her from her debut banner. So I've been able to pass around her, like cavalry exclusive skills to my cavalry units. Finally. So yeah. Been really happy about that, especially since I do have an extra Winter Dimitri, so I can pass around close or not close quarter, no quarter. So more of my cavalry units. So yeah, really happy about that. Yeah, and then for Resplendent, like, had to be Mal Morgan. Like Kana, he's my baby boy. I love those two so much. They're my little sons, which I know sounds cringy as hell, but I don't care. I adore those two. They're just such sweet, good-hearted kids. And the fact that, like, Male Morgan's Resplendent is new spell is really funny to me because I'm somebody who ships female Robin with Gaius, and Gaius's Resplendent is also new spell based, so I like to joke that this means Morgan is like following in his dad's footsteps in a way. I mean, granted, Crom also got Resplendent that is also new spell based, so you could argue the same for that too. Yeah, that's just like my personal little headcanon. And then for reward, I put down Summer Meal shows. I confess, I actually don't have him at plus 10 yet. He's plus 9. I do have the manual from December. I just haven't like plus 10'd him yet because I've been trying to decide what kind of build I want to give him because I've seen so many good builds for him. You know, attack speed clash, flared sparrow, attack speed prime. You know, all of these really good A skills, and then there's like Gambit, there's the alert stance skill that I can't remember what it's called in English because they changed it for some reason. And then for C skill, there's like Guidance 4, there's Soaring Guidance, there's Speed Defense Snap, there's now there's the new Miasma skill, like there's just like so many options, so I'm trying to decide what I want to give him first before I pull the trigger and finally get him to plus 10. Yeah, I've been trying out people on my friends list who have Summer Meal shows at like plus 10 and with all these skill sets, and man, it's crazy how insanely good he is. I still don't think he's... I've seen people claim that like, he's better than Summer Female shows. I disagree, because I've found that Summer Female shows is actually able to kill things more consistently, especially with the skills that have been released since her debut. But still, I think Summer Meal is fantastic, probably like the best free unit we got last year, and he's so fun. And also, I will admit, he looks really hot. his summer artwork is just so good. And then for Refine and Remix, I put Legendary Self. I was initially kind of like not too impressed by his Refine, mostly because I didn't have him. But then I happened to pull for him when he was on his Remix pen, mainly because I'm trying to get copies of Ophelia, and I got a really good IV one, plus attack minus speed. I've been using him. Man, like he will not die. And like Legendary Self, like feels like the 2023 definition of 0 to hero. He's like, wow, he got such a glow up.
ごちそうがたくさんでみんなで遊べてお正月って楽しいね。明けましておめでとう。いい年にしようね。
Oh my god, he's so cute, so precious, just such a ball of sunshine. I remember like in my, I think it was my Birthright playthrough, my favorite supports there was between Kana and Rajat. Just because of like the sheer contrast between Kana's sunshiny personality and Rajat's, sulky, like, prone to inflicting curses on others if she's in a bad mood. Especially with how Kana kept coming up to her, asking her for curses. Not because he wanted to curse other people, but because he had things like toothaches. He was like, Shada, can you make my toothache go away, please? And she's like, oh my god, that's such a boring, mundane thing for you to ask of me. But fine, I'll make your toothache go away. It was just like so funny. Yeah. I was really after I got legendary Salif and I refined him and tried him out, I was really blown away by just how good he became. Yeah. And then on to most annoying, I have Brave Mill Robin here because, like I said, I think he's such a fun unit to use. But I absolutely hate having to fight him. His damage reduction is because of Gambit, plus like his weapon is ridiculously annoying. Like I have trouble against even like unmerged suboptimal IV ones because of how much damage reduction he can stack. That's really hard to bypass. This makes it really difficult, especially for my Gale Force teams. Especially ones that are like slow, like excuse me. Like because I tend to use in light season especially Gale Force strategies like Summer Edelgard. And Brave Mill Robin is such a pain to deal with because he's just able to like soak up all that damage and oftentimes can retaliate back with Bonfire or not Bonfire, Ignis, which can like depending on the Brave Mill Robin can actually kill my Summer Edelgard. So yeah, not to mention he has Rally Spectrum, which helps his allies, which can also make it really annoying to deal with being able to like pre-charge specials in combat and give them extra stats and all that. So yeah, yeah. For me, yeah, personally, Brave Mill Robin is the most annoying unit for 2023. Even like compared to like others like Duosonic, who is very dangerous. I acknowledge that. But because she's so easy to player phase, whereas with Brave Mill Robin, no matter what, he always ends up giving me trouble. So yeah. And then for most fun, this was also really difficult. I decided to put, I'm really torn. I was really torn between Legendary Yuri and Winter Edelgard. I decided to put Yuri though, just because I've overall had more fun being able to use his utility, which is foul play, in order to get other units like Winter Edelgard or Summer Edelgard or whoever my Gale Forcer is up to the enemy. And not only that, but like if you can set up AoE on Yuri, you know, use something like Blazing Wind or something. The fact that like his weapon adds 20% of his speed as true damage, even to AoEs, has been so good at being able to deal with far save units like Brave Female Corin, especially, you know, with the whole, you know, rise of scowl effects to decharge specials. Him being able to just inflict all that damage and then finish off the enemy in combat without needing a special has been so good. I do really like Yuri. One of my favorites from Three Houses, just because, not only because of like his cunning, his design, because purple is one of my favorite colors. But also because like he's one of those types who cares for his mother, which is not. Ooh, I think that's a better IV than my other one.
見て見て、お母さんからお年玉もらっちゃった。
Because that's not really something I see male characters depicted as, you know, like caring for their mothers or their mother figures. So I tend to be drawn to male characters in media and in real life who are like that, you know, genuinely care for their mothers or any female figures in their lives. And it's especially notable with Yuri because his mother, according to his bio in, I think it's Three Houses, I can't remember if Three Hopes mentions this, his mother used to be a prostitute. And, which is, you know, that's really looked down upon in most societies. And so the fact that Yuri doesn't hold it against her, but still, you know, cares for her more than basically anybody else in his life, and goes out of his way to make sure she's safe and has food and shelter. Just really, I just find that very moving, very heartwarming. And there is also that he's like a fantastic cook. But it's also something I like in my male characters is if they're able to cook really well. So yeah. And then, of course, my favorite of 2023, Summer Female Shez. I really love her. Like, Shez has become one of my favorite characters in the Fire Emblem series, even though she is from a spinoff. I don't care. She's one of my favorites. I love her design. I just love her general design, and honestly, like, her personality of being pretty blunt, but also not very good with words is honestly relatable. Yeah, I love her summer alt. She's so fun, especially because, like, when she first came out, she was kind of iffy, because there weren't really like good skills for her. But as soon as we got skills like Flow Desperation from P-Time Ira, the Attack Speed Insights, I think that's what it's called, from Mythic Fasir. I gave the skills to my Summer Female Shez, and she just absolutely obliterates everything. Like, ×4 effective damage is no joke. So yeah, love Summer Female Shez so much. I'm so glad she got a seasonal alt. Just love it so much. Yeah, those were my favorites from 2023. I'm trying to remember, I think... Is that my 6th Kana? Like my 6th male Kana? I don't remember. I'll have to check. But I think this is probably a good place to end the video here. So yes, thank you very much for watching this. I guess this is part 1. And if you've made it this far, I really appreciate you. Watching, hearing all my rambling, and I hope that wherever you are able to take care of yourself and stay safe. And I will see you in the next part
where hopefully we'll get the rest of my Kanas. So yeah,